All right, Spain, sunshine siestas, and you're thinking about buying property there.
Trading in the daily grind for, say, morning cafe con leche with the local.
Bold move.
Bold.
I'm all about that work-life balance you're chasing, especially with Spain's legendary, vibe. But let's be real, buying property abroad, even somewhere as tempting as Spain,
Mm-hmm.
it has its challenges, right? You've got a different language, legal system, not to mention building practices that might be totally foreign, literally.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's not as simple as booking a flight and signing on the dotted line. The Spanish property market, while attractive, definitely has its quirks. That's why the intel you sent over about this company, iNMOspector, really caught my eye, I gotta say. They seem to be offering a kind of unique set of services aimed specifically at making this process smoother, I think.
Okay, so they're like the ultimate insider guide, helping you navigate the Spanish real estate scene.
Yeah.
Sign me up. But seriously, from what I'm seeing, they offer a whole bunch of different inspections. What's the deal with that? Is all that really necessary in Spain?
It might seem like overkill, but trust me, each of these inspections addresses specific challenges that are particularly relevant when buying in Spain.
Okay.
Take the technical inspection, for instance.
Go.
It's not just about spotting a leaky faucet. It's about, understanding the building practices, materials used, and potential structural issues common to Spanish properties. Plus, they're digging into the nitty-gritty of plumbing, electrical, all that fun stuff. Gives you a really crystal clear picture of what you're getting into beyond the surface charm.
So it's like a deep dive into the bones of the property, making sure it's not hiding any nasty surprises.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of which, I'm seeing something called a legal report. That sounds a tad intimidating, to be honest.
I get it. Legal stuff can be daunting.
Yeah.
But in Spain, it's especially important. This report goes beyond just verifying ownership. It digs into things like building permits, land registry records, and potential debts or legal disputes tied to the property. We're talking about uncovering things that could potentially derail your purchase or cost you a fortune down the line.
Okay, now that's what I call peace of mind. It's like they're doing the detective work so you don't have to. And speaking of getting your money's worth, they also do real estate valuations. Is that really necessary? Couldn't you just look at comparable properties online?
Online listings can be misleading. The Spanish market can be very localized, with prices fluctuating based on, micro factors like proximity to amenities or even street orientation for sun exposure.
Wow.
What's fascinating is that iNMOspector differentiates between official valuations, which are typically for mortgages and tend to be conservative, and actual valuations, which give you a realistic market price essential for negotiation. That's a nuanced approach you won't find just browsing websites.
Wow, insider knowledge is golden. Now, something I'm personally interested in, they offer an energy efficiency certificate. Is that a big deal in sunny Spain? You'd think with all that sunshine.
Here's the thing. Spain is actually leading the charge in sustainable building practices. This certificate isn't just a piece of paper. It can significantly impact the value of the property. It assesses everything from insulation to energy sources, giving you a clear picture of potential energy costs, which can be surprisingly high even in warmer climates.
Okay, it's about long-term savings and being environmentally conscious. Right. Now, onto something a little less glamorous, but equally important, especially for someone like me who hates creepy crawlies. Pest control inspections. Tell me they don't have a lot of those in Spain.
Spain's diverse climate and traditional building styles can unfortunately make it prone to certain pests. This inspection isn't just about existing infestations, it's about identifying potential risk areas, vulnerable materials, and ensuring the property is structurally sound enough to prevent future infestations. It's about proactive protection rather than reactive extermination.
I'm sensing a theme here, being proactive. And speaking of which, this quick check option they offer is intriguing. It's like a sneak peek at a property before you go all in, right?
Exactly. It's perfect for when you're in the early stages and considering multiple properties. You send them photos and videos, and they'll give you a preliminary assessment within 48 hours, highlighting any potential red flags that would warrant a closer look. It's a quick and affordable way to prioritize your property viewings.
So you're not getting the full picture, but you're getting a sense of whether it's even worth investing in a full inspection. That's smart. But let's be real. What are the potential drawbacks of this quick check?
The main one is that it's based solely on the information you provide.
Right.
If the photos or videos are poor quality, or if they don't capture certain areas, potential issues might be missed. It's important to see it as a first glance, not a replacement for a comprehensive on-site inspection.
Okay, so the quick check is a great first step. But for real peace of mind, you'd want to go for the full inspection package. It's impressive how iNMOspector has tailored its services to the specific nuances of the Spanish property market. It makes you wonder, who are the masterminds behind this operation?
They describe themselves as a group of experienced professionals, really, who have been in the Spanish real estate trenches for quite a while, actually. They've witnessed firsthand the challenges that both buyers and sellers face, especially when there are, cultural and language barriers
Mm.
involved. What's interesting is they emphasize their independence, meaning they're not tied to any specific developers or agencies, which adds a layer of objectivity to their assessments.
Ah, so no ulterior motives, just honest, unbiased advice.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
refreshing. But it's one thing to have experience, it's another to connect with people on a personal level. Do they share anything about their philosophy or approach?
They do, and this is where it gets really interesting. They share a story about one of their team members who, after living in various places around the world, decided to settle in Spain for that sought-after work-life balance we talked about earlier.
Right.
But even with all their experience, they still faced hurdles navigating the Spanish property market. And it was this personal experience that fueled their passion